Today I'm showing you my 4 top picks for eating out in London this season. And guess what? I'm not showing you overhyped, overpriced places, just cool spots that I've found as a born and bred Londoner who's been through the highs and lows of eating out in London, so you don't have to. No sponsorship, no fluff, we're ticking all the boxes, reasonable price, good service, great ambience, and most importantly, good food. Come with me. So I'm kicking off with a slightly surprising one for you. Actually, you might find some of these recommendations quite surprising, especially the one at the end. But for my first top pick, let's head over to the hustle and bustle of Oxford Street and find a hidden gem secret spot inside one of London's most premier shopping destinations, Selfridges. This is Brasserie of Light. Gorgeous interiors, great food, good to grab a business lunch or lunch with your friends. In fact, if you're looking for a casual date night spot, this one is a winner because at night the place transforms and it is sultry, sexy, gorgeous. And actually, this is the perfect place for birthday celebrations too. Now, let's have a look at the menu. My top pick, hands down, is the miso cod. I would say this literally rivals the famous Nobu one, and it's priced way more affordably. Oh, and grab the truffle mash, and literally any drink on this menu is good. Now, on this occasion, we came for lunch and was given one of the best seats in the house in front of this floor-to-ceiling window with a gorgeous view and the piece de resistance, this giant crystal Pegasus hanging above us in all its glory. It's so impressive. I literally have not come here with anyone who hasn't gasped with just how spectacular this looks. By the way, look at these place settings too, just the attention to detail. I love the way the serviettes are embroidered and everything is all branded. The food has arrived, and what did I tell you about this miso cod? It's not just the taste, it's the presentation. This is guaranteed to impress. It is so good. Honestly, you've got to try it. Now, I got mine with this salad. Wasn't much to write home about, but nicely presented. The truffle mash, however, I love, but only go for it if you like that rich truffle taste. Now, the drinks are the real heroes on the menu, and they even do well with the mocktails. Just look at this one, so delicious too. So the service here is exceptional. Actually, this is part of the Ivy group, and I find that the service across all the Ivy restaurants is pretty spot on. The servers are always friendly. We always have a laugh and a joke without them being too intrusive. And price-wise, it works out to about £50 per person with a drink. Actually, the next spot I'm going to show you is somewhere that most people know, but they don't normally go for afternoon tea, and that's what I'm recommending. But before I leave, I have to show you this spectacular bathroom toilets that they have. They are perfect for taking that money shot. This Art Deco theme is amazing, and if you know me, I always judge the quality of the place on how much attention goes into their toilets, and this one has not disappointed me. Just look at these sinks. Okay, let's round this up then, because we are off to our next spot. Best afternoon tea in London? I said it. Look, there are a lot of places in London where you can go and eat dry sandwiches and pay 100 quid for it. This is not it. We've come to the Ivy Asia in St. Paul's, the OG, and for good reason. It's definitely the best one. You cannot beat these killer views, and the decor in here is next level. You're going to want to dress up for this one because this restaurant will be your backdrop. This place is amazing for lunch and dinner too, but it's affordable enough for an afternoon tea that doesn't have to be a special occasion. If you just want to meet up with your friends but make an event of it, which of course if you're like me you're going to want to do because everything is a moment, right? Well, you can head over here and grab the most amazing afternoon tea. And just look at this table setting. The plates are gorgeous. I love this little fish holding the chopsticks. Everything about the place setting is so special and nice. Love it. Wow, wow, wow. The afternoon tea has arrived and I told you it looks spectacular. Look, there's even smoke coming out of it. And what have you got here? You've got macarons here. You've got these little dumpling things. Like I said, there's no dry sandwiches here and no scones and all that kind of stuff. You know, you've got your spring rolls, you've got your sushi. So actually this can kind of serve as a lunch, I guess, as well. Well, a lunch with lots of sweets because there's donuts and creme brulee, I think. Yeah, this is really good. So this gyoza is really, really good. I do like it more crispy, but really nice. The spring rolls, the duck spring rolls, you can't go wrong with them at Ivy Asia. They're crispy, they're delicious, the filling is really nice. These dumplings were surprising. It had a kind of like sweet taste to it, but I do recommend it. I really did like it. This prawn dumpling is hands down my favorite thing on the menu, and you can actually order this like off menu, not just for afternoon tea. It's so good. Now the sushi here is pretty good. It's not mind-blowing, but you know, it's nice. It's a nice little treat if I can actually get it onto my chopstick, right? My favorite sushi is probably at Sushi Samba or Nobu, but this is pretty good. On to the main event then, the dessert. And I guess this is why this makes this an afternoon tea and not just a lunch, because look how many desserts we have to choose from. Passion fruit donuts, some creme brulee here, and there's some macarons as well. So let's dig in and see what it's like. I love how miniature these donuts are. So this is the passion fruit donut, and oh, just look at that oozing out from the inside. Tastes absolutely delicious, and it's just small enough so you can have it and enjoy it without it being overwhelming. Moving on to this raspberry macaron, I've just noticed there's a little chocolate thing next to it as well with cream inside, so that's a little bonus dessert. This macaron was very, very good, not overwhelmingly sweet, very nicely presented, a good kind of taste, sharp taste of raspberries, so yeah, I recommend it. That's it, afternoon tea is done, and as you can see, we polish that off. Now, top tip, if you can, try and get a seat at the window with St. Paul's Cathedral in the background. It's arguably the best seat in the house. The toilets, by the way, do match the restaurant's aesthetics, so do bring your phone when you go in there. Now, the service here is just as good as Brasserie of Light, if not better. You will know your waiter by name at the end, and they're not too pushy, it's not too snobby, it's friendly and professional. Okay, so next we're off to somewhere that I discovered recently. It's a little bit of an undercover place. The food is amazing, and I've noticed it's recently started getting a bit of hype. So let me recommend this place to you before it goes viral. Hope you're going to be okay with my last pick because it's one you're all going to know, but it's reinvented itself. So stick with me and let's go. Yes, this one is in a very touristy area, Covent Garden. But if you've seen my recent vlog on Covent Garden, I feel like it's really changed. Like, it's not so touristy. It's become a spot with great eateries and a really stylish, trendy vibe. It's back. It's back to what it originally was, and I am loving it right now. Now, I was walking along Monmouth Street, which, by the way, has really great beauty boutiques and a great coffee shop. And I stumbled across this restaurant, Monmouth Kitchen. I had no idea about anything about it, but the menu looked good, and honestly, it did not disappoint me. This is a great place to come for lunch or a dinner. You can make an occasion of it, but be aware that, I feel the decor looks a little bit tired. Having said that, people really do dress up in here. It's got that kind of Italian vibe to it, sophisticated, classy, understated, quiet luxury dressing. But you're not going to get those banging birthday photos in here. What you will get, though, is banging food. My top picks on this menu is the honey beef, hands down, which I will show you in a minute, and also the chicken skewers, the rice. The rice was a surprise win for me, and definitely check out the drinks because they are good too. We had this corn, and I know what you're thinking, corn, like what? But honestly, this corn was so good. It was char grilled to perfection and had a lime and chili kind of seasoning on it, which was so good. These butterfly prawns were seasoned to perfection. They had a special sauce on them. So many times they give you prawns and they're just tasteless. These were not. These were very spicy. If you like spice, you will love these butterfly prawns. And this was the hero dish. Run, don't walk for this honey roasted beef that has been roasted for 24 hours. So delicious. I cannot rave about this enough. Now, what this restaurant does very well is the sauces. They are very well balanced, and there's a different sauce for each dish. And the charcoal chicken, that was char grilled to perfection, and the sauce, that was the real hero of the dish. So yeah, just go there and check it out just for the sauces. I had a trio of vegan sorbets, coconut, raspberry and mango. Not much to look at in the bowl, but I absolutely loved it. Ate every bite. And I wanted to do a special shout out to this dessert, which was a pistachio mousse made specially by the chef with on top a chocolate with the branding of the restaurant. Look at it. Just look at the presentation. Really great. So this was the bill for 2 people, and this was with dessert and starter. So as you can see, pretty reasonable for London and definitely worth it for the quality of the food. The service here is some of the best I've experienced in London. The waiter was so accommodating to all my needs and was happy to change anything on the menu, happy to even make new things on the menu. This was a very personal service. Oh, and they had some good music there too. I would say the best thing about Monmouth Kitchen is the food and the service. 2 things very hard to find at this price point in London, so don't sleep on it. So we're off to Tower Bridge for my last pick, which has reinvented itself as far as I'm concerned. It's Gaucho. Now, this place used to be hugely popular 10 years ago with great decor, amazing steaks and good service. It was date nights, it was lunches, business dinners, birthdays, and then I know it went a little downhill. But I'm pleased to say that I visited the Tower Bridge one, and I can't speak for the others, but this one is back, baby. First of all, this freshly made bread was so good with the sauce and everything. I highly recommend the bread, and actually these prawns, these butterfly prawns were good. And the scallops, oh my gosh, the scallops will melt in your mouth. I love these starters. Now, I thought Gaucho was just good for steak, but just look at this charcoal grilled chicken. This baby chicken was actually moist inside, so it wasn't dry. The sauce was so good as well, and the charcoal, yes, it was everything. Now, I got that with some fries. Here you can see they were seasoned, some good broccoli, and here is the steak. Now, Gaucho never lets you down on the steak. This was a really, really good one, cooked to perfection. Now, since I visited this restaurant, it's actually been refurbed recently, so it probably looks even better than it does now. So I do need to come back. I definitely think it's worth coming to the Tower Bridge one because of the view, and it really can't be beaten for a night out. This place had a vibe. There was really great music, good service, good food, and a really cool crowd. Now, I'm going to be honest, they did let me down a little bit on the desserts, not the best. This was a mango kind of mousse, and this was a type of cheesecake. Neither of them were very good. But the waiter did tell me that they are improving on the dessert, so we'll see next time I go. But overall, Gaucho's very good, value for money, great decor, ambient service, and food. It is a minefield trying to find somewhere good to eat in London, and I hope these top picks helped you out, whether you're planning a birthday, date night, meet up, or you just want some good food. If you like this video, then you have great taste. Subscribe for more, like it's free, and be part of this community, because when we go out in London, we stay away from the hype. We want to enjoy the best this city has to offer. We like to step out and stand out. So check out my other videos on London town, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.